rise and grind, folks. I'm on the way to another job. Guys, this call just came in. This is a brand new customer. She said that the AC stopped working about 2 days ago. So I'm going off the whim, no personal history. I believe based on what she said, everything was working all summer and the AC just crapped out. So I'm on the way there right now. I'll take more footage once we get inside. I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, guys. I just came from inside. This customer has 2 units, 2 90% furnaces, one for the first floor, one for the second floor. And out here is 2 straight AC units. The issue was on the second floor, she said that the second floor temperature wasn't keeping up a few days ago. And the second floor unit is up in the attic. The customer said her husband noticed condensation near the unit. So they turned it off once they realized it wasn't working, and they noticed water upstairs in the drain pan, and they turned it off until we came out here today. And I don't know, this is 22 or 410. I'm looking at the sticker with you guys here, but what I'm gonna do is I just turned it on. Inside, my fan is blowing. The filter wasn't clean, but it wasn't too bad. I just replaced the filter inside, and I definitely hear my compressor running, and also my fan is running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my gauges on, and I want to see what the pressures are. Let me hook this up. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, and I was able to look at the sticker. This is an R22 2.5 ton unit. And looking at my numbers here, and right now, guys, it's not hot, but it's definitely not cold. It's still above 70 degrees. Right now it's about 72 degrees outside. And look at my low side. We're definitely below freezing. And this lines up perfectly to what the customer said. She actually said that, like I said, it was working all summer. And I believe over the weekend, guys, we had it was a bunch of rain, so it was definitely some humidity outside. So I know that this unit was under a load over the weekend, but like I said, guys, this thing isn't completely flat, but being below that threshold, that can cause this unit to freeze up. So I know this unit definitely needs some refrigerant. What I'm gonna do is I gotta go inside and I gotta get some history here. I gotta see when the last time someone came out here to add refrigerant. I know this is our first time out here, but if the customer said that someone already added refrigerant here, and guys, also this is a 2008 or 2009 serial number, so I know this thing is already 10 plus years old, but I want to get some more information from the customer pertaining to the refrigerant history, and I want to see if someone already came out here before to add refrigerant, and from that point we'll figure out the next step. But let me go inside and speak with the customer. I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back outside, and I finally got some info here. Guys, the customer said that no one came out to add refrigerant recently. They do know that both of these units are on the decline, but they said that they had maintenance done like years prior, but they skipped having maintenance done this year. And unfortunately, this is the year that they had issues with this second floor unit. At this point, guys, I gave the customer multiple options. I did give them the disclosure about the age, 12 to 15 years. This thing is already at that 15-year mark. But I did give them the option of refilling this unit with leak sealant. I did tell them about doing a leak check, but sometimes, guys, with leak checks on older units, it could be hit or miss. And of course, the customer do know that, like I said, the end result here, if the repair bills, like I said, continue to climb, at this point, it's best for them to think about investing or saving up and investing in a new system. But at this point, guys, here's the thing. The wife understood exactly what I was saying. The husband isn't here. I'm only speaking to the only customer that's here. The wife understood exactly what was going on. At this point, guys, they know that next week, well, the wife knows that next week it's going to get real hot again. Like right now in Pennsylvania, we had like 70-degree days this week, but next week it's going to get back up into the high 80s. The wife understands it, and at this point, she definitely wants to get this refilled to at least get them by for the rest of this year. But when she got on the phone with her husband, the husband started flipping his shit. And guys, look, I've been in this long enough, and like I said, guys, I'm not a salesman. The only thing I do is I give customers the options. I'll give customers options, and I'll let them choose what they want to do. But I never have to force sell, or I don't have to use crazy tactics to do anything. But instantly, guys, the husband was like, "Yeah, I don't know if we should do that, guys." My golden response to anything, any objections, is this: I ask the customer, how important is it for you to get this done today? If it's not important for the customer to do it, guys, there's nothing you can say that's going to make the customer do anything. If AC is not important for them, then you can just write up your proposal. Exactly what I said, guys. I just told the husband, I'm like, look, I understand if maybe this isn't important for you to do. If this isn't important for this unit to run, what I can do is I can write up my proposal. You guys can look it over, and then you can follow up with me. But if this is not important for you to do, I don't want you to buy something that you don't think is important to you. But once again, guys, as soon as I said that, that's when the wife said, hey, well, wait a minute, this is important. And guys, look, I don't get in between, like I said, two parties as far as decision makings. But once again, I do know worst case scenarios. We go through this every day. Customers having broken systems on 90-degree days. And guys, based on what the customer is telling me over the weekend, it was really pretty hot upstairs, and she knows what the worst case scenario is. But like I said, I understand, guys, and like I said, I don't take it personal. But the husband definitely didn't see the benefit of fixing this unit. But luckily, like I said, the wife was here to make sure the husband understands that it's not an option for the second floor to get that hot again. So, but guys, like I said, that was it. I wish I would have got that part on camera. But like I said, guys, it's nothing new underneath the sun. Like I said, with me, my approach is always the same. I take my time, deliver options, and like I said, the customer pick exactly which one they want to pick. But it's my job to make sure the customer understands, once again, the pros and cons of each and every option. We can refill every system, but like I said, guys, when refills don't work, the customer needs to understand that it's going to be expensive to keep refilling systems. And of course, not every customer has it in their budget to replace units, but once again, guys, it's your job to just deliver options. And then at that point, guys, it's on the customer to figure out what they want to do based on their budget, based on their convenience. But yeah, the husband, like I said, he was definitely flipping his shit. But like I said, I've seen this a million times before, and I'll see it a million times again. How important is it for you to have AC today on the second floor? If not, then hey, once again, I can write up the proposal, and then you can let me know what you want to do in the future. But right now, that's the situation. You're not going to get any better after me diagnosing it without fixing it. You're still going to have a 95-degree second floor next week. So yeah, guys. Now, once we got that done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my refrigerant out the truck, and let's refill it. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. Once again, this is R22. We refilled it, as you can see. And most importantly, I got my hot side hooked up. And guys, with older units, whenever you guys recharge systems, I know sometimes, and like I said, I used to do this before too, especially on charge and goes, I only hook up my low side. But guys, you don't want that one unit with that messed up condenser coil. You don't want to not hook up your hot side and not know what your head pressure is. And once you start only charging by the low side, you don't want to have that recall of high pressure trips, guys. So that's why it's important to have both your gauges hooked, both your hoses hooked up. Know your low side and know your high side. Most importantly, with the high side, you want to make sure you stay away from excess head pressure, and that's something you're only going to know about hooking up your high side hose. And then two, on the low side, you want to make sure you're in between that threshold. Make sure you're not below adequate charge. But yeah, guys, right now I'm at like a 6-degree superheat. I had this unit running now for like maybe less than 10 minutes after adding refrigerant. My electrical component area, I cleaned that out. I make sure all my connections, everything's okay out here. And once again, the filter is still clean inside. So what I'm gonna do, guys, since I know my numbers are stabilizing, I'm above that 40-degree coil. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back inside and I'm gonna check my TD inside. I wanna make sure I got a 20-degree split. And once again, guys, it's starting to heat up a little bit. I think the high is like 76, but it's definitely warm enough for us to get adequate pressures and temperatures. So yeah, guys, I'm glad this customer called when they did, because next week it will definitely be a different story as far as with the temperature upstairs. So all right, guys, let me pack up, and I gotta go inside and make sure my TDs are on point. And while I'm at it, I'm probably going to check out the other unit as well and make sure that unit is okay. Check that filter out. All right, guys, let me pack up here and roll out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.